This is John Chapman with the 49ers Rush podcast, and you are watching CG Ruthless Sports. Hope you're ready.
Yo, it's me. It's CG Ruthless Sports. I will be brutally honest and nothing but being brutally honest. Coming at you with another live stream. So what's good, everybody? Let's discuss about it, man. So later tonight, I will be on the NFC West Roundtable. The link is down to the description. We will be at Ram Showcase's live stream, and this will probably be the last time we'll host a live stream according to what I'm hearing. Let me explain what the future plans is going forward into the NFC West. According to what I'm hearing and from what we're discussing, we are going to have an NFC West network. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you got to have to check it out. Well, we had discussions. We've been talking about this new direction. We've been talking about it for quite a while, and it looks like we're leaning towards the network. So if you guys want to follow that roundtable, it's going to be on the NFC West network. And plus, we are going to do mostly content based by our division. We're going to talk football about the NFC West. We're going to talk about segments. We're going to talk about the roundtable. We're mostly going to promote our channel on that network. And if any of you guys want to check it out, you just got to look for NFC West Network. It's been created by the AZ Sports Fan and myself and Ram Showcase. It's DZA Smith. We've been discussing plans, and it's been in the talks, and it's coming true tuition. So we're going to lean that direction. So you're probably not going to see us stream a roundtable anytime soon. For tonight, we're going on Ram Showcase. But what's going to happen is we're going to stream it and broadcast it, I believe, but it's going to be on the network first. So that's the directions that we're leaning towards. So it looks like a great idea. I've had some discussions with them, and you know what? They like the idea. They like the name, the network, NFC West Network. It's more catchy. It's more NFL Network-ish. What's up? What's up, Chicago Sports Talk? Michael, what's up, man? Can't call you Butters no more? What's up with it, man? Nah, but all seriously, there were some talks about this new channel they were talking about, and I came up with the idea. I said, hey, if you want to go with that direction, then you might as well just call it the NFC West Network. And then AZ was like, oh, I like the idea. That's catchy. That's very catchy. And I said, dude, all we can do is we can host the roundtable on that channel, and we can do segments, and we can do anything with Niners or Rams and Cardinals or anything news related, and that's how we can do it. And it just catched on. You know, I'm just the clutch guy. I'm the guy on fire. That's all that matters. But yeah, so that's where we're going to lean our direction for the roundtable. So you're going to see it the last time on Ram Showcase, and I think we're going to start doing from the network going forward because that's the plans. So that's been the future discussions. As far as my channel going forward, there's been a lot of networks contacting me and talking to me. I have so much on my plate, you know. I'm trying to stay focused on one network, you know. And I've been working with this network for a while, but they haven't really planned into a network until recently. So you know what? My main focus is to work with the NFC West. Otherwise, I don't mind working with other networks, man, but I still have to focus on this direction. This NFC West community, it's been giving me the platform. It's been giving me the opportunity to be who I am. This roundtable has made CG into Ruthless. You know, he became the guy. He became the guy that people love to hate, but the guy they can really root for. So that's where I lean towards going forward. The roundtable has been a great experience. The chemistry, the way we gel, the way we work together as a team, it's what we look at. I think this has potential to be a really good channel going forward. I feel like this is what we're leaning towards. Hey, what's up, Corey Davis? What's up, buddy? Long time no see. Haven't seen you around lately. What's good, buddy? So we're speaking of the directions of this channel, but the link is down to the description for this live stream. I'm going to be there tonight at 6:05. So we're definitely going to do the roundtable for tonight, and I'm not sure about the rest of the week, but I think more than likely we're going to stream it live on the network. So that's going to be the plan. So any of those questions about the roundtable, just let me know before I get to the next topic. But that's been the plans that we've been discussing. So we could definitely look forward to the future, because that's the plans. We're going to the network and we're going to promote the channel on the network, and it's going to be a big thing. It's going to be pretty awesome. I looked at a lot of different channel names and I'm like saying, man, how about we just name it the NFC West Network? And I guess that's what catches on. I just thought the name was kick-ass, because when people watch NFL Network, isn't it like a kick-ass name when you watch it on TV? And I said, dude, why not we just call it the NFC West Network? Because it's more kick-ass. And they took it seriously, and they say, I like your idea. And I said, dude, all we can do is do roundtables, do segments, do team-related news. We can do the draft and go through the offseason about it. And that's what I kind of came up with. But everybody likes the idea, and that's the way we're going. So, speaking of the future of my channel, man, I don't even know about these networks, but I'm open. I'm more than open to work with it, but it's just schedule's been kind of like in the way. But let's discuss free agency. Yeah, the jersey's hot, man. Got number 54 in the program and number 54 in your heart. Yep. I mean the dream, and Corey's in the building. What's up, guys? Looks like there's gonna be changes going forward. But what do you guys want to discuss in free agency? I know there's some current players that we can still bring back, but depending on our cap space. So I know there's one guy that most people don't mention, but I think DJ Jones should be a guy we should bring back because of the fact that he's a good run stopper. Oh, any updates on you getting Shasky on the channel? He said hit him up next week. That's what he told me. Like, I got a message through Instagram, and he said just hit him up next week, which I think I'll hit him up on Thursday. So we'll see what happens. He's kind of been a busy guy, but he's more than open. So he's told me that, yeah, I'll get back to you. So he seems like a nice guy. So I'll definitely get him on the show. But it depends on his schedule. But he did say hit him back next week. So we'll wait on that issue. Okay, we got to spam in this damn thing. We're going to remove it. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens with Joe Shasky. That's why I've been pushing for bigger guests. I like to get these big names out here. I mean, I got a lot of people coming into my channel, but it's going to be in the talks. Stevie Ray, it depends on what happens. But I think one of the networks has connections, yeah. Yeah. Joe Shasky is going to be a pretty good guest. You know, that's the main thing is Joe Shasky. I mean, he had one of the best rant on KNBR, so I definitely want to put him on my show, but he's open, so we'll see. Hey, Rams House, what's up, dude? What's up, my dude? Congratulations. I know it's kind of been like I've been commenting you some. I didn't want to get all like those other fans. You know, I think you guys deserve it. Good luck. But, man, this is going to be an interesting roundtable, I must say. That's so cool. Yeah, I definitely should. I mean, I want the guy on the channel for sure, man. I definitely do. Oh, so glad you like the overlay. Looks nice. Hey, John Jay. Yeah, I do like it. I do like it. It's pretty kick-ass, except you forgot to put the S on it. But other than that, I love it, dude. It's pretty dope, I must say. But, yeah, dude. So, speaking of the direction, man. Yeah, dude. I'm in some works with quite a few YouTubers, man. But Rocha Entertainment is another guy. He's another guy I'm working with behind the scenes. So as soon as Joe Rocha updates me a schedule, dude, I'm going to get this guy on my freaking show. Yeah, I said it. Rocha Entertainment's going to be the guest at some point down the road. He said either by early March I'll get in contact with him. See, that's another guy I'm bringing in. Joe Shasky's another one. Let's see, Stevie Ray, if it comes down to the terms. Let's see, maybe Mike Rump again. I don't know. It's kind of been a quiet offseason. I've been reaching out to other football players. I've been reaching out to Jordan Matthews. No response yet. I've been reaching out to quite a few prospects, but no response yet. But I've been pushing for Smoke Monday, man, but no response yet. Yeah, John Jay. Yeah. Great to see you. Yeah. John Jay with the super chat, $2 donation. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah. Definitely like your overlay. It's pretty cool. I don't know. You do good designs, so I do appreciate the logo and the overlay that you give to me. I'm always thankful. You know, I'm not going to take it harsh for everybody else. Everybody else should be thankful to have people like you, man. People like you make the world better, man. John Jay, for whatever reason is, man, this guy's always been giving back. He's always been very humble and always been a very respectful guy to that way, man. He's always been realistic. He's always been honest to me. Whether I agree with him or not agree with him, he's always been really good with me. So that's what I like about John Jay. I mean, the dream, he's always been a very smart guy, and he's always been really interesting to see at times. And Rams House, despite him being a Rams fan, he's always been a nice guy. So I always got respect for everybody else. But I'm happy for his team, even though I hate to say it. You know, it's something I hate to look at. But, hey, man, it's good that your team's getting to the Super Bowl. So, I mean, it's like a great feeling to see your team get to the Super Bowl, but we'll see what happens. So later tonight, we're going to look forward to what Joe Baggs has got to say. I got a feeling that Joe Baggs is going to brag about it. I know he's going to do that. So I already expect it. I'm just going to let him have it. I'm ready for the smoke, man. I'm ready for that smoke. That's all I can say. Ready for that smoke. I ain't backing down what I said. You know, it is what it is. And I mean, the dream, man, it's always been an honor to see you on my show, especially a lot of other guys. Yeah. John Jay's always been respectful and comes into good ways, man. So, yeah, I saw you stream earlier. I know I was giving you some good questions. I know I wasn't spamming, you know, but I know you like what I was saying. I agree with what you were saying about certain players. It depends on our cap space. It depends on what we could sign. It's not going to be easy to pay these guys, but if we can work out something, then maybe. But I feel like this is a guy that we should definitely retain as much as people don't look at it that way. I mean, I feel like this is going to come down to the price. And you might be right. DJ Jones might price himself out because he's underrated and he could be a $10 million defensive tackle. So as far as DJ Jones, man, I feel like DJ Jones doesn't get much recognition, and he definitely. I mean, I feel like DJ Jones should be retained. Should be retained on a. I mean, he should be retained, but it depends on what happens. I know his value might go elsewhere, but we'll see. DJ Jones should be retained. I think that would be another guy to bring. That would be my number one priority, because what kind of other defensive tackle can you replace him with, dude? He's a good run stopper. It's more about a guy who can be solid in the rotation. He can be a starter too. And that's how I look at him. You know, I think that's what people forget about DJ Jones, man. That's how I would think of it. Yeah. Yeah. If the Rams lose the Super Bowl, then all those moves in the draft picks are traded away for nothing. Can Stafford win the big game? We shall see. We shall see about it. But yeah, that's going to be the one question mark. So if the Rams get to the Super Bowl, which they are in the Super Bowl, if they don't win, does it really become a wasted season for them? I guess you can say it, because they did spend all that money to get to the Super Bowl. And this is what I'm saying. The Rams pretty much put themselves in that position to be in the Super Bowl. And the next excuse is, hey, you guys got to win. And the fact that you're playing at your stadium, that's got to be something. That's got to be something for you guys to play for. If that's not playing for something, then I don't know what is, man. I mean, you made this move for Stafford, and you better hope it pays off, or it's going to be one of those situations where you look back in time and say, damn, these Rams, man, they didn't even get nothing out of these moves. Like, you went from Marcus Peters to Jalen Ramsey. You moved on from Todd Gurley and got all these other running backs that you develop and realized that you didn't need to pay a hell of money for these running backs to play. And then you go from different moves, yeah. But it's a business move pretty much, yeah. That's probably going to be the one issue about DJ Jones is he's probably going to take a big contract elsewhere or something reasonable. But what do you think of Arden Key? What do you think his value would be? Arden Key. Like, I feel like Arden Key may be one of those guys that might go elsewhere. So what would you put Arden Key's value if we had to talk about it? I feel like Arden Key does have some value out there for sure. Oh, I'm hearing rumors of Tom Brady not retiring and coming here for a year in exchange for Jimmy G. What kind of stuff is this rumors, man? I don't know. That's kind of ridiculous to even think of it, man. Brady should just retire as it is, man. He doesn't have to prove nothing, man. Dude, this guy's 44 years old, bro. How long do you need to play this game? So the rumors of Tom Brady, so that would be like the weirdest rumors. So if the fact that we get Tom Brady, what if we just traded freaking Garoppolo to Tampa Bay and somehow we get Brady? That would be one of the weirdest shit. But how would you guys feel? Like, let's say it is true. Let's say this is freaking true. What would it be like just to get freaking Tom Brady for one last year and he just plays in the fucking red and gold and we get him on a bargain? But then it would be a wasted development for Trey Lance. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, Brady can still win. Brady can still be a good leader. He still can bring a lot to the table. He's one of the best at the position. Why would you pass on this guy? He still hasn't aged much. Like, he looks ageless out there. I don't know. That would be a ridiculous idea to even think of it, but I don't know. And the fact that he wants to, if they feel Lance isn't ready and he could learn from one of the best, maybe, I think that would be the weirdest idea. But, man, the question is, what kind of freaking dude? I agree with Backwoods Bullies is saying, man. I don't know, man. It's just like you're gonna have to give Trey Lance a chance to start, bro. Whether he's not ready or not, you still got to give the guy a chance to prove himself. Look at Josh Allen. Look at Patrick Mahomes. They learned from a veteran for a while, but it got them. Yeah. The media likes speculation. It's how they get paid. I don't think we have the cap space to get Tom Brady and retaining our own key players. That's the one factor that people forget about. Even if we wanted to get Brady, the fact that his cap space could be the only reason why we probably won't get our players back. And the fact that we got to trade them for whatever the cost is, dude, I don't know. That's definitely a possibility, but I don't know. I think Brady's done, man. I think all the rumors about him coming back, I think it's just to give some people some hope and say, oh, he's coming back after all. I think the fact that Brady just said never say never, I think he was just teasing the fans, bro. He likes to tease the media. Maybe the media just can't get over Tom Brady. Yeah. Yeah, that would be the only way it would work is if he agrees to a low salary. I don't think Brady even cares at this point, man. I think Brady wants a ring, if anything else. I mean, with all the money he's made in his entire career, would this guy want to take some bigger contract for a team that's built to contend? Or would he rather just take a discount and actually win a championship and prove to other people like, hey, I can win another ring elsewhere and I can still lead a franchise to a championship and win? That's what everybody would look at Brady as. Well, to be honest with you, Brady has already proven time and time again that he's one of the best in his era, if not the best, but he's old. Like, what other team wants him at this point, dude? I don't know. Like, you're going to invest yourself on a 44-year-old quarterback who's pretty much at the point where he might just be one hit away from just instantly retiring for good. And plus, at this age, dude, your bones start to get brittle and it's hard to take care of yourself. So it's like, as you get older, the more you get injured. So, yeah, that's what happens. And these damn spans, I swear. Yeah, stop with your damn spans, you freaking spammers. Okay, so let's get on to the discussion of Arden Key on the value. When the teams go into winning positions, is this against the rules to have a safety time it right, or go between the center legs, or knock the ball out of the center QB hands? Okay, when the team goes up into winning position, is this against the rules to have a safety time it right, go between the center's legs to knock the ball out of the center's? I don't know about that. What do you mean by that? Like when a team's in position and the center safety. I think it's a fumble if we're talking like that. Thanks for the $10 chat. But when you're saying, when the team goes into winning position, is this against the rules to have a safety time it right? Go between the center's legs and knock the ball out of this. That's more like like if he's in the end zone, right? Like if he's in the end zone of a territory person, the ball falls off, then it would be a safety. I don't know what kind of question is that, bro, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, if the center loses the ball, it can be considered a position to where he loses control of the ball and maybe he recovers it. I don't know. But thank you for the $10 chat. Trying to understand it, but I appreciate it, Corey. As always, you've been great on my contribution. You've always been a great guy. If he wants to finish that badly, A-Niners, he would have to take a team-friendly deal. That is definitely true, but I don't see it happening. Realistically, I just don't see it happening. Why do we do better later in the draft rather than the early picks? Are we reaching? I think we are. Well, to answer your question, Backwoods Bully, that's kind of been our motto, is getting players in the late rounds, because these guys are like guys that we probably do deep scouts on. And usually we reach for those early round talents and thinking that they can be really good. But then we start to go into deep in the draft and get somebody in the late rounds. And we start thinking, oh, okay, we got somebody there. I think that's how it is. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, okay. See, David pretty much put the question pretty clear. See, it's not against the rules to try to force a fumble when a team. Oh, so that's where he's saying this. Okay. Now I get it. Yeah, to answer your question on a victory formation, it is not against the rules, because I've seen it happen before with wasn't it that one Buccaneers coach who did that part where he kind of forced a fumble out of it? I forget his damn name. What's his name? Greg Schidiano, whatever his name was, from the Bucks. He kind of went after the player for the victory formation and forced a fumble out of it. It's not against the rules. Yeah, it's not against the rules. See, I kind of didn't understand what he said until David pretty much put it in better understanding. So, yeah, dude, I think it's not against the rules because you're actually trying to force a fumble before they kneel the game or something. So it's technically still anybody's game, bro. Like if you don't fight to the whistle, so that's what happens. Even if they made that into a rule, then what's the point? Yeah, it's not against the rules to try and force fumbles when a team is in victory. Because actually, you can still have an opportunity to get the ball, dude. So it's not against the rules. By any means. Like if you jump off sides or something like that to do that, then it would be considered a penalty. But nah, you force a fumble on a victory formation. If the guy has a bad snap, you can definitely recover the ball. Like Herman Edwards. There was this one play, the miracle. What is it? The miracle of the Meadowlands, where Herman Edwards recovered a fumble off of a victory formation play, and they scored a touchdown. So it's fair game. And yeah, dude, I don't get how we draft terrible in the early rounds, but in the late rounds, we always find these guys that turn out to be really good, dude. That's the crazy part about it. Yeah, definitely, man. It's ridiculous. I don't understand why we can't even draft well in the early rounds. I mean, we haven't drafted well early since the 2019 is when we got Bosa and Debo. Those guys were home run hits. Akello Witherspoon, he wasn't too bad. It just wasn't all that. Yeah, how are you, buddy? Yeah, thank you, David, and I am doing good. Well, to make it fair, Corey, it's fair game because it's happened with Herman Edwards on that one play, and then Greg Schiano kind of made a play towards his defense to get aggressive. So that's part of the rules of it. Yep. Yeah. According to the rules, bro, that's just how it goes. Like, it's still live ball if they do a victory formation, but it could be a penalty if they really hit them out of it, if you're mistaken. Yeah, it's not against the rule. Unless the center has a bad snap, then yeah, it's fair game, bro. It's fair game. They can recover the fumble. That's fair game. Let's see. So let's discuss the value of Arden Key, man. Let's get on the Arden Key topic. What do you think his value is going to be, guys? Like, I know in the second half of the season, he became emergent. He ascended. So he went from like not having much of an impact in the first half. Then second half of the season, he starts to create pressure and gets to that quarterback. And he finished the season with 6.5 sacks, which is not bad for a guy we picked up off the streets from the Raiders. That was a cast off, if nothing else. But what do you guys think of his value? You think his value is going to go up like up there, or you think it's just like maybe you get him for a bargain, kind of like what Kerry Hyder had? Do you think maybe we sign him to a multi-year deal, or you think a team's going to pick him up? Let's see what you guys think, man. I don't know. Like, Arden Key does have some good value. I think for a team that really needs edge rushers, they might want to value him a little more than expected. If anything else, I feel like you can definitely get some blue chippers out there. But for the fact that Arden Key kind of emerged and became a lot better than expected in the second half, is kind of mind blowing that we have better coaching. Maybe the fact that Kerry Hyder didn't do shit for Seattle kind of proves the fact that he needs Chris Sarek as his coach instead of anybody else. Maybe Arden Key might look into the picture and might say, man, if I leave San Francisco, am I going to have the same success, or am I just going to be an afterthought just like the other guy did? And that might be his one question mark is, am I going to just take the money, or am I going to be a part of a winning culture? And I think inside of him, he might just think about taking something reasonable and just go on this winning culture. There's a lot to like about him, but it's going to be not easy to replace him. I think you have to find somebody that fits his skill set and plays at that similar level. There's quite a few prospects that I look into. There's this, what's his name? Nick Bonito from Oklahoma. He's another guy that's pretty good. Isaiah Thomas is solid. Yeah, Arden Key might just take a discount to stay with us. Poor guy was on the faders. Yeah, he might have to if he wants to build the culture. He gives you more of a player who can be a starter or contribute. I mean, we do have Samson Ebukam. Ebukam has one more on his contract, and he will be a free agent next year. And Jordan Willis, it can be a bargain move. It can be whatever. Depends on what happens. But it definitely can give you some options down there. So it definitely could depend on it. So Arden Key could be a bargain because of his value, but I don't know. If teams kind of value him very high, bro, it's going to be hard to bring him back. So the thoughts on Jaquiski Tartt, man, I don't know. It's giving me a head scratch whether we should keep him or not. Like, a side of me says, why not bring him back? But then a side of me says, I don't know. He's just not the same player. Like Jaquiski Tartt, should we even keep him? Should we bring him back? I don't know. That to me gives me some thoughts. Should we bring him back? That's like, when he plays, he's good, but he just hasn't been quite the same. But you definitely want to bring back a guy with chemistry and veteran presence. Like, I don't know. It kind of like gives me an idea. Like, hey, you know what? Jaquiski Tartt's been really good. He's been him and Jimmy Ward just have a great chemistry. They work well together. I don't know if just losing Tartt is just gonna hurt our defense, but I feel like even without him, I feel like we can find somebody better. But who knows? Knowing his value might just go up higher. So it depends. So it depends on what team wants him. That's the question. That's the only question I'm more concerned about is what kind of team's going to take a lot of value out of him. So Arden Key, if he's smart, then he should just take a reasonable contract and stay put because this is a better culture for him. This is a team that definitely can value him and use him better. Let's see. Jaquaski Tart, if we're really gonna move on with him, the question is who we're gonna get as his replacement. Like, let's say we do let Jaquaski Tart go, then who would replace him? You got other options like Terrell Edmonds, who I really like. Even though he's not a flashy name, he's not a big flashy name, but he's decent. He's all right, but he can get the job done. We like our safeties to be the guys that makes, like, in the box safeties, those kind of guys that make the plays and become instant impact. That's the guys we like. Like, he doesn't have to put up the flashy stats and all that shit as long as he makes the tackles and makes the plays and makes his presence felt. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Now you're kind of giving me the idea. Let Tart walk, start Hufanga. Let Williams walk, start Lenore. Oh, yeah. Okay, I like your idea, man. It does kind of give us better options, but isn't Hufanga more of a free safety? Because I think he's a little bit, like, lighter. Maybe you do put Hufanga out there and Lenore at the nickel, and then you just draft a replacement for Dwelly to be the third string. The fact that Charlie Warner took his spot is kind of surprising. I mean, he's ascending. He's becoming a really good blocking tight end. But when given the opportunity, I don't know. He's kind of been okay. But Dwelly, I'm surprised we haven't used him as much. Like, the fact we haven't used Dwelly as much is a joke. Like, people forget how much of a good receiving tight end he is, but he's just behind the depth chart. It's ridiculous. So the fact that we have to, like the fact that our depth is pretty deep out there. It's like really crazy. Travis Bird, what's up, bud? Haven't seen you in a minute on the stream, bro. What's good, man? What's good with it, buddy? Yeah, it's kind of like a discount with this situation, but I don't know, man. The Pro Bowl was crazy. What's your guys' thoughts on the Pro Bowl? Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I got this jersey a few weeks ago from Niner Sickness. Like I was telling you about his jersey. I don't know, like you might have to contact him if you want to get a customized jersey. Just get on Niner Sickness's email, and then maybe he'll hook you up with a jersey. That's the one guy I go to because as far as his jerseys, they're pretty tight. They're thick. They're pretty comfy. They're nice. Like they're not like the quality is pretty good. Yeah, the Pro Bowl is lame, dude. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like I haven't seen a Pro Bowl as great since 2007, bro. Like, even the way you said it, Travis Burge, even the way you said it, bro, the Pro Bowl hasn't been as good like this, bro. You know, the last time the Pro Bowl was ever better was when Sean Taylor was at the Pro Bowl. Remember a time where Sean Taylor laid the punter out in the Pro Bowl? Remember when Sean Taylor hit the punter? That shit was entertaining. This is two-hand touch shit. I don't even watch Pro Bowl no more. Yeah, it's better. Dude, they got a tackle. What is this? Flag football. I agree. What's the point of going to the Pro Bowl? Might as well just become a participation award or just do these little competition where they compete instead of tackling. How about they do this little competition of racing, a competition of who's a better bowler or whatever, man? Do something out of it. Don't try to be like a flag football. Yeah. Oh, yeah. After 2010, it's a joke. Yep. Yeah, that's what I like when they tackle. What's the point? You got to make people tune in for it. And the fact that those people paid so much money to watch a Pro Bowl, you guys need to get your refund. Or at least the football players should get some pictures with you or something. It's a waste of money. Who would pay for that? Who would pay for that? Seriously. Yeah, I remember the flip in the air. Hey, I don't know, dude. I didn't even remember about a bet. I don't remember anything about a bet with him, but I think CG tell Sheriff Joe back that next season the bet is the gold chain for his cowboy hat. Then wore that hat there. I'll be like Stephen A. Smith, bro. We haven't even discussed the terms. Yeah, the only reason the NFL still holds the Pro Bowl is they want money. Yep, you're right about that, Rams House. That's definitely true. It was two-hand touch or flag football, like tag football. Yep, so whack. I agree. It is so whack, bro. So whack. It is so damn whack, bro. I mean, good thing I didn't get to watch the Pro Bowl because I was at work, bro. I had a feeling it wasn't gonna look good. I don't know where Don Burr's at. Where that Lions fan? Oh yeah, he don't got shit to talk about. He probably ain't gonna be around. Maybe he's on Greg Cohn's string talking shit. I don't know. You're funny, Travis Burgess. You just don't like that guy. Yeah, Travis Burgess is a funny dude. That's what I like about Travis Burgess. He's a cool dude. Funny as hell. Comes up with really. You're like a nice guy and very cool dude. So. I mean, you're probably one of the very most respectable Raiders fans that I can at least give the most credit for. I mean, a lot of them just act all rowdy, but you're not one of those guys. So you seem more chill. And as for Rams House, he's the kind of Rams fan that I probably want to root for, but I just don't root for your team. But you're the kind of guy I would root for, like, as a person. So if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, the last legit Pro Bowl I watched was 2000 when Tiki Barber retired. The last time I watched a great Pro Bowl was when freaking Sean Taylor laid the freaking wood out of laid the punter out. That shit was fun. It's because I'm on the East Coast. I don't know much about these East Coast Raider fans. I think you're probably one of the nicer ones, if I'm mistaken. I was there and didn't see a bet get locked in. Yeah, dude, that's the point of what I'm saying. Like, you can look into the video. I think Joshua and quite a few of those other Rams were kind of like talking about it, but me and Joe Baggs didn't even come up with no collateral bet. So I don't know. But if Showcase thinks it's a chains bet, then so be it, man. The only problem is I'm probably gonna have to buy another damn chain. I've always had to find new chains. You know what? I go online for new chains every now and then, so I'll probably look at some. You know what? I like this other chain that I can get online. They're freaking tight, bro. You can go online for these other chains, bro. They're kick-ass. I remember I had a bet with this one Saints fan, and I lost the bet on the chain. And ever since then, he's been sporting that chain. But to be honest with you, that chain I got was for my ex. So I didn't give a shit about that chain. I said, bro, keep the damn thing. I don't give a fuck. The Pro Bowl is basically like the Hall of Fame game. It's a whack exhibition. Without a doubt, it is. I was there and didn't see a bet get locked in. I didn't even see a bet locked in on the stream, bro. Like, it was like a less than 40-minute live stream, but then I saw the super chats from Joshua Laram. I think he was the one that discussed it, but I don't think me and Joe Baggs came up with the collateral bet, bro. If that's the case, then I guess he could put his freaking hat and I put my chain on the line. Then I would be different, but I didn't say, I don't remember anything. I think I remember Niner Sickness said, hey, how about you bet with his glasses? And I'm like, what is that got to do with that shit? I remember Sickness brought up, oh, hey, why not you bet your glasses on? Like, how's he gonna see? That would be funny. Yeah, it is. It does seem like a Hall of Fame game, bro. It does. But the fact that it's a joke and a tragedy, bro, I can't even watch the Pro Bowl anymore. Like, the preseason games, at least I get to watch something decent, but it's not like the same. Watching the Pro Bowl, I just don't care for it no more. Do you still want me to ask Vince Russo to come on your show? Yeah, if I can get a hold of him. Any chance you can give me Vince Russo will be great, man. Like, bro, I need to get me some Vince Russo. I need to get this guy on my show, bro. I know some people hate the guy, but dude, I feel like he's probably the most entertaining heel, bro. Like, the fact that people still talk about him to this day is pretty much like he is like a fucking legend. Like, even for Jim Cornette to talk about this guy constantly, and the fact that they still talk crap about his freaking bookings, bro, it tells you how much this guy is a legend, bro, and he lives under the people's skin rent free. And I'm not even a big fan of Russo, but I can admire what he does, bro. Like the fact that he's still under people's skin. Eric Bischoff still talks about this crap to this day. So I don't know, bro. That to me tells you that he's something. Yeah, I'll talk to him on Sunday. I mean, like I've always told people, man, if people hate Vince Russo for the fact that he was doing bookings, bro, then you don't know what wrestling was, bro. I'm pretty sure as a booker, he would at least put on better shows. Look at the WWE. I think Vince Russo can't do no worse than what they got right now. Hello, Enjoy My World. How's it going? Haven't seen you in a minute, but I appreciate you coming into the comments. I think I remember a week ago or something you were commenting me. How's it going? Good to see ya. But yeah, dude, I definitely like Vince Russo for his heat. Like this guy gives you a lot of heat. Like if you have him on his show, you're gonna have a lot of his fans, or you're gonna have a lot of the people who hate his guts. And that's the best part about Vince Russo is he can give you some really good audience. Yeah, I know. Poor Niners. Yeah, we definitely choke. We definitely choke like people were saying. Kyle Shanahan. I know Kyle Shanahan just blew it. 10-point lead. You can't make up excuses. Yeah, I can't wait for the draft also. The draft should be more interesting. Speaking of the draft, who do you think the Atlanta Falcons are going to get? I'm pretty sure you got some good ideas. Yeah, I know the Shanahan choke. Come on, you can't hold a 10-point lead? Yeah, can't hold a 10-point lead? Come on. Man, we can't even hold a 10-point lead. That's been the issue. Going back to Super Bowl 54, we couldn't even hold a 10-point lead. And then going to the NFC Championship game, you can't hold a 10-point lead. Yeah, same shit with you guys. I agree. It's either he needs to get it together or I don't know. It's like he's great in the regular season, but I don't know. So speaking of the draft, which pick does the Falcons got? I think you guys are in the top 10, right? Or top 5? I don't know. We need to draft linemen. Like offensive line or D-line? I think for the Atlanta, yeah, they definitely need better protection for Matt Ryan. And speaking of Matt Ryan, how long are you guys going to keep Matt Ryan? Because I think Matt Ryan's at a point where he might just eventually retire at some point. You guys might need to find a successor at quarterback. Yeah, you guys definitely need to get a new quarterback at some point. I think Matt Ryan maybe has 2 years in him, and then you need to get somebody to fill in this spot and then go forward. We're kind of moving forward from Jimmy, so the fact that we're going to give Trey Lance the keys is going to be interesting. The one thing that's going to be interesting in the offseason is people are going to probably look and say, oh, the Niners are going to take a step back because of Trey Lance. Wasn't it kind of like the same exact topics of what they said about Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City when he was like getting his entire full-year starter, and the guy threw interception in practice, and everybody was like bashing about how he's not going to do great for the Chiefs, and they're nothing without Alex Smith. I remember that topic. Or, oh, Josh Allen's a bust. Josh Allen ain't going to do no better. Oh, Josh Allen's this and that, and then I don't know, he got better. I don't know. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith with your team and give it a chance. Are you going to be doing more basketball streams or baseball? I don't even do that. I don't even do like baseball or basketball streams. I don't do that. Wrestling streams, maybe. Depends. We need to trade Jimmy G before the draft. We might have to wait for we'll probably gonna have to trade him at some point. Crazy Juice, man. What's up, Crazy Juice? What's up, buddy? It's good to see ya. I saw you at John Jay's stream earlier, man. It's awesome to see you around. And Enjoy My World is coming to the building. David's been around. Travis, it's great to see the guy come around. I mean, I appreciate every one of you guys. Even if you're not a Niners fan, I still consider you guys like family and people to talk football, man. It's just great. And Rams House, even though his team's in a Super Bowl, he's the kind of guy I would root for because he's a nice kid. I like him. Y'all can get Calvin Ridley. What's going on with Calvin Ridley? I'm hearing that he wants to get out of Atlanta. Like he's going through some depression or something. Like I'm hearing those articles and stuff like that. Like what's going on? Like he was injury prone and then he just was the guy that couldn't even stay healthy. But he was very consistent for you guys. Like outside of Julio Jones, like a couple years back, Ridley was coming into his own and becoming a really good receiver for you guys. And then all this talk about wanting to get out of Atlanta, man, I hate to see a player go through this stuff. Yeah. Julio in his ears, get away from this sorry ass team. Damn, that's bummer. That's pretty bummer. I don't know. Like you guys have something going forward. You got that tight end, that Kyle Pitts guy. He's pretty good. Maybe he'll be your go-to guy, and then you might have to draft another receiver. That's bummer if that's going to lead down to Calvin Ridley leaving. That's just too soon, man. The Falcons invested this guy, and he wants out, and he just took a break just because of depression, right? Well, defense wins championship. That's what I hate to say. When defense wins, defense will make a difference, but the fact that Travis Birch put it in good prediction is why I think it could come down to the Rams winning the Super Bowl is defense. Offensively, they're pretty good. The Bengals, it's evenly stale because of their defense is similar. Their offense is good, but the offensive line is the major issue. So I might give the edge to the Rams a bit. Like the fact that the Rams are pretty much like their defense is all-star talent. That the pressure's on them, but the Bengals, they don't have much of a good offensive line, but Joe Burrow can make something out of nothing. It's hard for me to sleep on the Bengals, but dude, they got Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase he's a superstar in the making. He's really good. I like Jamar Chase. I like T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd. I like. And then their tight end's supposed to return. I guess he's not as injured like people made it seem like. It looks like he was going to miss time, but now he's kind of been considered like a game time decision, and that goes with the Rams too. The Rams tight end, what is his name? Tyler Higbee. It went from being listed doubtful to maybe possibility he can play. So, yeah. Oh, this is his fifth-year option. Okay, I get it. But I thank you for the super chat, Travis Bird. You've been awesome, bro. Yeah, I think defense will determine championship this game, dude. But I think it might even be a shootout. Like, don't be surprised if this game comes down as a shootout. Like, you're going to see this kind of scoreboard go between the 40s or 50s. Just, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Monday Night Football game of the Chiefs and Rams. Remember the Chiefs and Rams where their offense was very explosive? And it just came down to one defensive play to win this game. I think it comes down to that. Don't be surprised if this score becomes the most score in Super Bowl history. Yeah. I am rooting for the Bengals, but I have a feeling the Rams will win. That's what I'm thinking, dude. Like, I want to root for the Bengals, but I know in my heart that the Rams are going to win. Why the Rams are going to win is because their offense is going to be able to keep up with Cincinnati. Their defense should be able to hold on the Bengals a little bit, and they should be able to make better adjustments. But then you look at the Rams; they've had a hard time holding a lead. So that might be the one question mark. Yes, the Bengals have a terrible offensive line. Yes. They're just a wild card team that people are sleeping on. And yeah, the coach hasn't had a winning record. It's his first year in the playoffs, and he's actually made the most out of it. So the Bengals are pretty much a hot team. They're just a hot team, and it's hard to stop a hot team. But the Rams are what they are. They got an entire roster. They got a damn good team. It's hard to stop it. And Stafford is a lot better than Jared Goff. Let's be honest. Let's be realistic. A lot of people were questioning Stafford. Can he win the playoff games? He silenced the doubters. It's hard to say, but hey, he won the playoff games. He won 3 playoff games. Now the next question is, if he wins a Super Bowl, does that prove the fact that he was just on a crappy organization? Like, can it come to the point to where maybe the Detroit Lions are garbage and maybe that's what it was? You know, can that be the case? Or can we see some possibilities of that? Like another quarterback comes from a good team and then he turns it around. Can we see that? Maybe a Derek Carr goes to another organization and plays for a championship caliber team. Or maybe like a Kirk Cousins goes for what the hell am I talking about? Kirk Cousins sucks anyways. What am I saying? Yeah, what's happening, dog? Yeah, all right. Have a great night. Enjoy my world. Be sure to check out her channel if you guys haven't checked her out. She does scratch them. She does like some scratch channel, and then she does like Falcons content every now and then. But she's a really good person. Definitely go check her out if you haven't checked out her channel. She does a lot of like these scratch-ums or something. She does good content. I definitely enjoy watching some of her content. But if you guys haven't checked it out, definitely go check her out. And the platform, Lawrence Jackson, you guys got to check out my boy, Lawrence Jackson, man. This guy's got he's a good preaching Niners fan. Like, this guy will tell you the truth. This guy can chill and smoke a little cigar and give you his 2 cents of what he thinks about the Niners. He'll even give you his 2 cents of what he thinks of the other team. He even give you 2 cents about the Pro Bowl. This guy is he's probably one of the most entertaining guys. Like, this guy don't even give a damn. He'll just smoke a cigar and be like, I don't give a shit about this team. I know we ain't doing shit. He'll even give you some facts, and it's true, man. This guy's for real. Travis Burge, man, this guy is one of the nicest persons when it comes down to it. He got good streams. He got everything. He's a really good dude. And that's how I look at it, man. And then Rams House, despite him being a Rams fan, I do like what he has to say on his content. Everything to do with my team, I'll check out or see his content every now and then. He's a nice kid. I mean, I can't say much, but they're very good. And Corey Davis, he's got his Pick'em channel. He's a nice guy. And that's all that matters. And I'm giving you all shout outs because you guys deserve it. You guys deserve it, and you guys deserve your recognition. I appreciate you guys. And it just matters. And then Osmosis. Osmosis is one of the OG Niner fans. I mean, I don't know if he's done videos for quite a while, but he's one of the coolest Niners fans I've ever had the chance to talk to on the stream. Very nice guy. John Jay, he's a really giving back to the community. He's a really good dude. People get to know him. He's a really good dude. Amin the Dream, a good kid. Very up-and-coming YouTuber that I like. But yeah, everybody has to give it a chance, man. It's all it is. Oh, Corey Davis. Did Corey Davis give me a $5 super chat? Do you believe the NFL is a rigging game? Do I believe that the NFL is a rigging game? It seems suspect. That seems very suspect, Corey. It does seem suspect. Like if you think about it, there's been factors into games that seem rigged. Like Brian Flores just exposed the lead. Like, didn't he just say that Stephen Ross paid him $100,000 to freaking lose a game on purpose? Let's see. Hugh Jackson. I don't think his record says itself. I think he was paid to lose on purpose just to get a better draft capital. I mean, bad calls or stupid controversial referees. I think there's rigs in the factor. I think it plays down to it. I mean, that's conspiracy, but I do think it does play a factor. We pick up for a cornerback in free agency. Yeah, hopefully we do. That's true. He took the money, and he even admit that. So the fact that he said that he was getting $100,000 to lose on purpose, and then Brian Flores said it. So I don't know if it's true or false, but it seems like a rigged system. Let's see. There was a guy from the Buccaneers. I forget his name, but if you check out the video, it says that he exposed the NFL for rigs. That one guy, what's his name? That one Buccaneers defensive back. He said something about the NFL being freaking rigged system. There's some conspiracies. I mean, you're not even wrong about it, man. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Oh, thank you for that, CG. You're awesome, dog. Well, I appreciate you, man. You always been a nice guy. You always been realistic, man. There ain't much of these YouTubers who speak honesty and give you the truth. Hey, man, you smoke a cigar, you drinking. If you drink a malt liquor, man, I'll give you thumbs up. I'll give you thumbs up, buddy, because you're cool. Yeah, man. People got to have some realistic people like that, man. Yeah, Hugh Jackson took the money. I'm sure he did, dude, because he freaking lost games. I mean, look at his record. Was it like 1-30 something or whatever the record was? It kind of seems suspect the way they started off. Like, who does that? Like, do you really want to have your coaches fail and you don't even realize how much of a difference they could be? I mean, damn. And I thank Corey Davis for the $15 super chat combined, man. I appreciate your contribution. I appreciate what you bring to my channel. You've always been a great guy, and it's always been nothing but respect, man. The fact that you just do that out of your heart, it just tells you how much I appreciate you. And John Jay, despite all that, man, I thank you for the $2 super chat because you've always been respectful, even though you didn't have to, but I appreciate it, man. That's what it is, man. You got to be thankful. I mean, you got to be thankful about it. And this is true about it, but man, the question is, when are we going to see a lot of Cardinal fans come into the round table? Because they've been disappearing for a while. Hey, I mean, I get it. You guys lost to the Rams. I get it. It sucks. Yeah, do you think we are a free agent destination? David, let's see. Maybe. I don't know. There's a good sign of it. Even though we went to the NFC Championship game, there is a lot of hope about the future. Maybe it does open the door for other free agents to look into the 49ers and say, you know what? They were in the NFC Championship game. They were this close to getting to the Super Bowl. They probably would like to go there. The fact that our defense was solid, the fact that our offense could have got there, maybe that does open a door for them to be interested. Maybe you get a star cornerback to come over here. Maybe you get some guys who definitely could take a reasonable contract and compete for a Super Bowl. That does open the door. I mean, we lost by 3 points to the Rams. We gave up 20 points. I mean, the fact that we gave up the least points in the playoffs, would you want to come to that team? And it's a bright future. You finished third in your division. You got further. You won 2 playoff games. You won by an upset. You beat the Cowboys. You beat the Packers in the playoffs, and you were just this close to winning the NFC Championship game. It should open eyes for other people to be interested. I mean, we could have got to the Super Bowl, but we blew it. So, but does it give other players a chance to come in? I believe so. It's a positive sign. They probably would mark it down as a destination. Like the fact that they just saw this team go further, it's going to intrigue them. They're going to say, well, they were just this close to the Super Bowl. I can definitely want to go play there. Like if a guy like J.C. Jackson wants to come over here, he's probably going to have to look at his value and say, well, maybe teams might bid me for my service, but man, this team is built for the Super Bowl. Why not go to the Niners? Oh, they're just a couple pieces away from the Super Bowl. I definitely can fix that. Maybe J.C. Jackson might take something and say, you know what? I want to play for this culture. And then maybe for a guy who's going to be a free agent like Arden Key might just say, man, we were just this close to the Super Bowl. You know what? I'll take a reasonable contract. I want to stick around for a while. You know what? I'll take the contract because I like the culture. Maybe you get some other players. Maybe like a Terrell Edmond might just come into free agency with a cheaper contract and say, man, they were just that close. They were just this close to being a Super Bowl contending team. I definitely would be interested. So it does give you an idea of what they want to do. But on the meantime, let's get on to the final conclusion. But for any of you guys, the roundtable is going to be on tonight. Yeah. What's your opinion with K1 and the Cardinals? To be honest with you, I don't really follow the social media stuff of him unfollowing the Cardinals. Like, it kind of just gives me the sign that maybe they're just taking it too far. I don't think Kyler Murray is going anywhere anytime soon. I just think that whatever it was, bro, it's happened with a lot of these players. It's just, are they going to move on? I don't think so. The fact that you still have this guy on your roster, I don't think nothing's going to change. I think he's just upset about the situation. I think he's upset with the role. That's probably what it is. But come on, man. You're a starting quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals. you're just where you're at, dude. You got the number one pick. You're playing for an organization. You took them to the playoffs. So why are you doing that? It's kind of childish in my part, but man, dude, what's there to complain about? You're getting paid pretty good money. You're going to build a culture. You got the coach who gives you the opportunity, but then again, his play calling is pretty unpredictable. But as far as that situation, I think it's not a big deal. It's happened with a lot of players in the past, and I think it depends on when they trade him or not, but he ain't going nowhere, dude. As a Niners fan, I don't think Kyler's going anywhere, bro. He's going to stay where he's at. I mean, dude, you still got a bright future. You guys are building to go to the playoffs again and maybe win the division. So you got to keep your heads up. But yeah, definitely will give you my honest opinion about Kyler Murray. He's one hell of a good quarterback, but it's just a matter of what the situation is. I don't think it's that big of a deal like people make it seem like, but it's probably one of the topics that most of you Cardinal fans want to discuss. But to be honest with you, it's probably going to go away, and it's probably going to be a regular season. Just wait until the season starts, and then you'll know whether Kyler Murray's coming back or not. And he's staying put, dude. So let's be realistic. So as far as that question, I am going to end the stream, and I'm going to get ready for the roundtable tonight. And as always, I appreciate every one of you guys, including this Cardinal fan. You know, it's good to see you guys come around. Haven't seen you guys in a minute, but it's great to see you guys. And as far as Corey Davis for the contribution, for his donation, I appreciate him. Travis Burge, I appreciate your football talk. And Enjoy My World, I appreciate your football talk. And Crazy Juice has always been respectful and kind. And as far as David McNew, has always been good on my channel and good contribution. And as far as everybody else, Rams House, very good Rams YouTuber, I respect. I've got a lot of respect for John Jay, and Corey Davis has always been nice. Osmosis, one of the OG Niner fans in the community, and he's a really good dude. And Backwoods Bully, I've been seeing this guy come around from John Jay's channel and coming in my channel, and I appreciate the new followers. It's always been great. And the fact that you guys come around and support my channel means a lot. Whether it's like 1 or 2 or 0 people watching, it doesn't matter to me. It's all about getting the people in the audience and appreciate what I do to the content. So it's always great and thankful. You know, you got to be humble and you got to be thankful for the people who support your channel. But as always, see you guys in the NFC West Roundtable. The link is down to the description. I will see you guys tonight at Ram Showcase channel. And as always, go Niners.